back to another episode of Desire to Inspire. Our boy finally popped off and came with some heat, baby.
I don't know what to call it heat, bro. Man, dude, this fucking week is looking rough right now, dude.
Although, is this Dylan? This might be somebody, some other person.
This is never mind. I can't say what I was gonna say. I feel like that's not the time or the place.
There we go. Back in action, feeling alive now that you're back home, brother.
Oh, dude, I had never been so excited to be somewhere in my entire life. We pulled in. I fucking brought everything, just threw it in the floor. I'm like, I just want to lay in my bed.
Yep, that had to be nice.
Oh, dude, I did not want to wake up this morning at all. I was like, but it was good. Back in my home gym, fucking back in the office.
There we go, baby.
Football's back tonight.
It is. Oh,
yeah,
shit.
Let's go, baby.
Oh my God.
I was in a really good mood up until this motherfucking podcast fucking wanted to get in my face.
Yeah, I know. I was a little nervous that we were gonna have to push it back because technology was not agreeing with Dylan today. So I'm glad that we got you here, bud.
I don't know. I don't know what the issue is because we have this problem on my other podcast, but I know what the issue is there. Today, I had no idea.
Interesting.
I thought it was the mic, wasn't the mic. Thought it was computer, wasn't the computer. It's Zoom, but I don't know how it's Zoom. I'm not a fucking Zoom. I was about to get on the motherfucking help desk. Dude, this is some bullshit.
We're just gonna go with a user error then and blame it on you if it wasn't the technology.
Oh no, I'm not. No, it's Zoom. But I don't know. Like I could test in Zoom, but I couldn't talk in Zoom. And honest to God, I don't know what I did differently to get us here, but we're here.
We're here, baby, and that's all that matters. Give the people what they want.
Dude, I was like, we cannot skip a week. We never skipped a week yet.
I would have recorded a solo one. Like,
we can't push this back. I could have recorded a solo. We could have fucking recorded via FaceTime if I had to.
Yep. Or else that would have been like Theo Vaughn and this bitch just rambling about stuff, dude. His podcast.
You think you could go by yourself?
I don't know. After watching him, I'm like, I might be able to go for like 5 or 10 minutes, but I just don't think I have enough in this small brain of mine to just ramble.
He has like other people there, like his producers and shit, feeding him stuff though.
Yeah, but still,
he just got a screen of topics in front of him.
Yeah, his analogies and stuff that go along with it though are great.
Oh, dude, I just sent my brother this TikTok from him this morning. Did you see it? It's like he like put his face over all these other people's faces. I'm gonna send it to you after this.
All right,
but it's not like other people. It's like this church thing, and it's like him, his little boy, like up in the altar, and then like he's trying out for like some gospel singing group, but it's all just his face. I was like, what the fuck am I watching right now? It was weird, dude.
Dude's funny.
Yeah, but yeah, so just living life.
Here we go, baby. That's what it's about.
In Denver. It's August. We got
it's the best month of the year.
I wouldn't agree with that, but I get it.
It's rude, but
I mean, I don't even think my birthday month's the best month of the year. I don't even think I have a best month of the year.
Well, I know mine is this month. Actually, this month is kind of the worst month of the year, but we won't get into why.
Dami's birthday's this month too, so
there we go, baby.
She would agree with you.
Leos.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. Some people are into it, so we'll go with it.
She would probably know enough about her own, but like she doesn't know all the other shits.
Yeah.
She just likes to say things to me about it whenever mine comes up. I'm like, okay, you can't just fucking use this when you want to use it. Like, that's not how this works. You're either all into the stars or you're out of the stars. You fucking tell me.
Yep. Nah, I'm out of them for sure. I don't get that
Me
shit.
too, bro. Me too. But yeah, what's up for August, dude? You sent out this little text to some people looking to get some shit popping off in August.
I did. And it's honestly kind of depressing not depressing. What's the right word to use? A little disappointed that a lot of the people that I reached out to didn't give me anything, but I take what I can get, and I filled in stuff for the other ones, but
you wouldn't take mine.
But anyway, so what I was saying before I was interrupted.
You wouldn't take mine. That's a fact. I gave you one.
We're not going to talk about that one. We're going to keep it PG.
When have we ever kept it PG?
I don't want to talk about me and that.
Okay.
But yes, so we're just moving along life. I guess this is the year where I am testing myself, because coming into this year, I would have never thought that I would have done 75 hard. I never thought that I would have moved in with my girlfriend. I never thought that I would have done that little push-up challenge. Like, it's just things that I'm opening my mind to and doing, because I realize how short life is. And so the month of July, we did a little push-up challenge that Dylan brought to us. And so if you read the news article, or no, Facebook post that I did, it was day 1, do 10 push-ups. Day 2, do 20, day 3, do 30, and so on and so forth. And so it was a total of 4,960 push-ups in the month of July that you would have done.
I didn't know it was that many until I saw you say that.
Yeah, that you would have done if you would have completed it. So it tapped out at 310 push-ups in a day. And I got to say, the 2 people on this call are the only ones that completed it, baby.
I was just going to ask you, did anyone else complete it?
No.
Nope. I was up at like 4 a.m. before golf, just banging out push-ups. Like, I know I'm not doing these at any other point today. I just got to knock these out. And it was like 300 and 310 were both days that I had to just do them in the floor in the morning, all of them at once.
Yep. So when it was, what did we finish up on, a Sunday?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So we finished up on a Sunday, and that Saturday I hosted one of my customers at the UFC event. And so I took this challenge as like 75 hard. Like, the day starts from when you wake up to when you go to bed.
Yep.
And so it was 300 push-ups that I had to do. And I went shopping for an outfit beforehand. I was doing all this running around. And next thing you know, my customer's like, hey, we're going to be there in 30 minutes. And I'm just pulling into my parking garage. So I'm like, shit, I showered, got ready.
You hadn't done any yet?
I hadn't done any yet.
Oh,
and
shit.
So I'm at the event. We got a suite for it, dude. It was so much fun.
That's awesome.
If there's ever a UFC and you're in one of the cities, go to it. Like, I would relive that day over and over again. It was so much fun. And so I'm sitting in the suite, and Matt and Tone, actually, yeah, you know what? I'm going to call those 2 out because they deserve it. Matt and Tone are giving me shit. Like, you ain't done none yet. We finished ours. What number you at? How many have you done? And I was like, don't worry, I'll get mine done. And they're like, how many did you do so far? How many did you do? I said, don't doubt me, this and that. So I came home and I got like pretty intoxicated, not like real bad, but like definitely more than I have been. And so Lauren's just laughing at me. She's like, every time you get like drunk, you're always repeating yourself, this and that.
Bro, I do the same thing, dude. They always be on me about that.
Yes. And so I get back and I'm like, all right, I got to knock these fucking push-ups out, because I'm not going to be the one that they all talk shit to that I didn't do it. So it's like fucking 12:31 in the morning.
It was late, bro. I looked at Snap and I just see you in a dark room in the floor. I was like, what is he doing right now?
So I'm telling Lauren, I'm like, call me a bitch, call me a pussy, tell me I'm a jellyfish, because I called Matt a jellyfish in the group chat, and he's like, what the fuck does that mean, a jellyfish? And shit. So I ended up busting them all out, and then woke up that next morning and hit a lot of them in the morning, and then just a few more in like the late afternoon to complete it. And it was just so funny because the people that were chirping me saying that I wasn't going to finish, they were the ones that didn't end up finish, because August came early. And so
August didn't come early.
No, they tried to give me shit too, saying that I didn't complete it in a day. It was after like 12 o'clock. And I was like, no, that's not,
I mean, realistically, we're calling people out. Fuck it. Matt, did he even make up his that one day that he missed?
No.
I didn't think so.
Yeah. So
I didn't think so.
So anyway, so that was the July challenge. And so August is a big month for me. One, personally, because of something that I went through in August that changed my life forever. And 2, it's my birthday. And so for my birthday, I always like to like do something. I like to plan something and just like get my group of friends together. So like last year, Sammy had gotten I told him, I was like, I'm going to fly home. And I was like, I just want to do dinner with the boys. I was like, let's go out, get a really good dinner, a couple of drinks, and then go home. And he ended up like surprising me, picking me up in a party bus with like all the boys in it. And they like all knew, and they took me out to dinner, and we won't talk about the rest of the night because it got a little bit wild.
I already know.
The year before that, I rented out hotel rooms. Like, I just like to do something that collectively brings us all together and just gives us a reason to appreciate life. And so this year, I'm not doing anything in August. I'm actually going out the second or first weekend in September to North Carolina for the Browns' first season game against Carolina. And so for the month of August, I was like, how can I make a difference? What can I do that, will stand out? And so I reached out to the people that are closest to me, even if I don't talk to them on a daily basis, it's the people that I look up to, that I admire, that have like some sort of impact in my life. And I asked each and every one of them if they could send me like one or two things that had to be able to be completed in a day. So they had to be something I could do in a day span, that they do, whether that makes them feel better, whether that has got them through a hard time. And so I've gotten a lot of like different things. Like one of the days is go on a run with your shirt off, because like that's one of my huge insecurities. And you and I both put so much time into the gym, and we always preach like pretty much like love yourself, like appreciate yourself. Life is short. Just like live it. Stop caring what people think. And like, that's one of my biggest things. It's just like taking my shirt off, even though like to other people, they're like, dude, you look good, blah, blah, blah. I don't see that in myself. So like, that's one of them. Another one of them is to write somebody a letter that I haven't talked to in a while. Another one's to do a charity event, another like, and so on and so forth. And so I don't have something for every day in August. I'm trying to do something every day.
Could've.
So maybe I'll add that at the end.
Just the last day.
Yeah. And so I've been adding them as people have been sending them in, and I hope that I get more, because I left some dates open at the end of the month to fill those gaps. But I kind of just want to get down to, you know, the root of what life is, and some things I take for granted and I look past, and whether that's giving somebody a call and just seeing how they're doing and checking in on them, or that's helping out somebody in need, whether a charity event or a homeless shelter or something. So just trying to do something that gets me out of my comfort zone. Another one of the things is like go to a restaurant that you wouldn't go to and try a food that you don't like. And so like,
that you know you don't like, or like that you don't know if you like?
either one, like no, you don't like, or no, if you've never had it. And
That's
so
ballsy if you know you don't like it.
yeah. And so I just want to give my mind a chance to like kind of think outside the box and like take it in. Who knows if I'll like it again? Who knows if I won't? So it's cool. I have about 2/3 of the calendar filled up. I have it on a whiteboard. Taking videos because I wanted to post it on social media. I don't know if I'm going to, but I always can. But I'm kind of doing this more for me. And it's, as you know, it's a struggle for me to like get on social media and post everything about my life. And some of this stuff, I don't want people to know I'm doing. I don't want people to like think that I need attention for it. I don't want, and two, I know that I put stuff out and it's all genuine. But some of the things, it's like, you know what? The world doesn't need to know I'm doing this. Like I'm doing it from like my heart. I'm doing it because I want to. I'm doing it because somebody asked me to, that like means something. So I might document some of it, might not, who knows? But that's my August journey that I'm going to embark on, or that I have been embarking on.
There we go. Yeah, it feels weird. It's already, I mean, tomorrow's August 5th and this comes out. Like,
Yeah.
it's weird. Shit's moving quick. My August is just like, it's nothing like super. Actually, it's kind of major just because I haven't been doing as much, but it's more so like getting me on track than like making sure I hit something, which it's going to be something every day, but it's more like just getting back like to myself. And then September is when I'm really kick it into overdrive with like the daily shit, like where I'm really trying to hit certain tasks every day.
Yep.
Not as strict as 75 hard, but DTI is going to be putting together a little mental and physical transformation type challenge thing. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm going to kick off in September. I was going to say we should all just kick it off together, but obviously if you're about to be in North Carolina, there's some things on there I doubt that are going to get done.
Yeah, you never know though. I mean, I never thought
Yeah.
that I would get through,
True.
75 hard with Matt visiting, with my sister's birthday, with my roommate and one of my best friends down here moving back home. So, I mean, when I was asking people when I was doing 75 hard, and I know I've been talking about it a lot, but again, I think it really taught me and it grounded me in areas that I didn't realize it did until now. And so I see not a lot of the things that I was doing in there, like stuck. Like I'm not as strict as like checking off all those boxes,
Right.
but it restructured my life in the sense of like, I'm zoned in, I'm honed in, and I'm doing all of the things that I want to do with areas to improve. But what I was getting at is that, what was I getting at?
Come on, you got it. You can do this. We're talking about like the DTI one and how this has grounded you. And now you're zoned in.
I am zoned in. I don't know where that point
This
was
is
gonna
the
end.
clip, bro. This is the clip.
What the fuck was I gonna say, dude?
Oh shit! You were talking about how you didn't think you'd get through it with Matt being there because we
Hmm.
were talking about you going to North Carolina.
Yep. Nope. I lost it.
All
Wow,
right,
that
well,
hasn't happened in a while. It
yeah.
was a really good point too. So
Maybe
I'm
you're
kind
not
of
as zoned as you thought.
wow, what the fuck was I gonna say at the end?
I don't know. I'll
I don't
just
know if
jump
it
back
comes
in.
back to me. Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say just cut me off. But anyway, so I do want to like get this thing out there though by probably like within the next couple of weeks. So like if anyone wants to join in, I unlike Frederick here will be posting my shit every day. Just like to it's not going to be like a every day everything needs checked off. Like I said, it's not going to be like a 75 hard
Hmm.
as extreme. So like what the fuck is going on in there? Can you hear that? Oh, this is wild, bro. It sounds like there's a jackhammer in the other room. But so it's not going to be like
No, I
to
didn't hear it.
that extreme, but there's going to be like things that I have to do every day. So like I document pretty much what I do every day anyway. So it'll just be
Yeah.
like something small and then like DTI one out of whatever days that we say. But I'm aiming towards 50 days. And I got a
Okay.
lot of shit, which obviously I got to bounce off you.
Yep.
But I think it's going to be a 50 dayer, which so realistically we could do it literally whenever you get back from North Carolina too. But
Yeah.
it's not gonna. I just wanted to finish it up by like end of October as a personal goal was like those 2 months. So I'm probably gonna be locked in for like the full 2 months anyways.
Yep. Yeah. No, I
Which
think it's
is
good.
rough.
I don't know. There's just like so many people that I talk to, and like even myself, is that everybody sets these like lofty goals or they have these like dreams of what they want the end situation to look like, but then they don't like there's no process to get to that end goal.
Yeah, there's
And
no daily
so,
goals, which is what you really need.
yep. And so maybe that was the point that I was trying to get at because it's starting to come back is that like once I started laying out my days and what I wanted to check off, I started seeing the progress that I was not seeing. And so, like, say I wanted to do or get 10 new clients, and I was like, okay, I'm going to get 10 new clients, going to get 10 new clients. I knew what I needed to do, but then I would look back at the weeks and I was like, I lost focus in this one, but I'm doing this one, but I need both of them to work in order for it to go to the next step.
Yep.
Or even like at work, like, oh, I want to hit quota. Okay, well, I'm doing all of this area, but then I get focused over here with my customers that need help, this and that I forget about the other areas. And so it's just keeping top of focus. And this is why I think the program or the like little thing that we put together is going to help people. It's because it's going to get them back on the railroad tracks and be able to let them prevail forward in the sense of like getting a structure, getting an idea, clearing their mind of all of the bullshit and junk that they have in it right now, and moving forward in life in the direction they want, because there's so many outside factors that play a role. And even in like the news article I wrote today, like summertime, you know, everybody's like, oh, I'm going to do it in the summer. I'm going to do it in the summer, the weather, the this or that. Well, guess what? The good weather, it leads to parties, it leads to picnics, it leads to cookouts, it leads to patios, it leads to all of these things that you start doing. And guess what? At each one of those, you're having drinks or you're having something that you shouldn't be eating every single day. And that's week in and week out that you're doing that every single weekend. And then that adds up and people look back like, shit, I was going to start in the summer and now it's the fall. And then it's the winter. And then you don't want to do anything because you're locked in because it's cold outside and all this shit. And it's like you look back over a year, some motherfuckers still haven't even started their New
Mm-hmm.
Year's resolution that they put in place. And it's like, what are you waiting for? And so that's why I put this stuff in place for August, is because like I've achieved a lot this year that I wanted to, but I also haven't achieved shit of what I want to.
Right.
Like I still have so many things that I want to do, and putting that little bit of structure and putting focus around some of it is just going to make it happen. And I can look back at month 12 and be like, damn, bro, look at what you did accomplish in 2022. Now keep doing all of that stuff and see how you can level up in 2023. And that's same with mental and physical health. This is a fucking journey. The seasons don't end. They might change. They might have new challenges, but they don't fucking end. They keep going. And guess what?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to get in bigger dark holes. You're going to think you can't get through it. And then you get past that dark day and it's like, oh shit, look at the progress. The scale's down 3 pounds instead of up 2. And so I don't know, man, it's more and more I'm realizing that those little habits that you do every day build to that bigger picture.
That's the biggest thing like about me being back home is like a structure. Cause like there's a handful of days that I didn't work out, like I didn't do what I said I was gonna do, but it's just completely different. Like it's just a different environment. And I already like As soon as I got home, I'm like, oh, I'm fucking. I was back. I was feeling myself this morning. Where I'm like, oh, I'm back now. I was like, Dami kept
Mm-hmm.
asking me. She's like, what's the one thing like you're looking forward to be home? I was like, isolation. I just want to like tune everything out for a little bit and just like get back to like focusing on me and not having to worry about like, oh, like what are they doing? Like trying to help other people or like feeling like I need to please other people, which we talk about all the time. It's like
Yep.
that's how I feel. Like that's just me naturally. Is I want to please other people, but at the end of the day, like I need to just fucking please myself. So we're
Yeah.
home and we're fucking locked in, baby. We're ready to make August my bitch.
There we go, brother. That's what I love. Yeah, I got right back here the things that I want to accomplish in August. I got this paper, which I'm not going to show, that had my my July goals on it.
I'm
Achieved
about
a
to
lot
pause
of
the
them.
video right there and just zoom in on it.
It's the backside of the paper, so we're good. And then I got over there my calendar hanging up with the things that I want to check off in August on each day that like people have sent me.
Yep. I got my calendar and my whiteboard back ready to go because I did not
Yes,
have
sir.
any of that while I was gone. And that is honestly, it's huge. Like
Game changer,
it's
bro.
weird like how much like just looking at it every day makes you feel like, oh shit, I'm not doing something. When it's
Yep.
not there, it's just at the back of your mind. You don't even think about it.
Yep. Because you keep thinking of those lofty goals. You keep thinking of like what you want and you keep talking about what you want it, but then you don't fucking do anything like we were just talking about. And so like I had these like in June, I was like, oh, I want to do all this stuff. And then I look back and I was like, well, I didn't do any of this or lock anything in because I forgot 60% of the days to do both of these tasks instead of just one. And so it's even like people that I talk to that I'm like trying to help, get back into like shape and get their like mind right and stuff like that. And there was so much pressure. They were like, all right, I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to blah, blah, blah. And I was like, chill the fuck out. You're not going to do any of that.
One step at a time.
One step at a time. You're not going to do none of that. So whatever it is, let's dial it back and what's going to fit in your lifestyle right now. Then you're going to start seeing the results and you're going to be like, okay, maybe now I'll do this part. Boom. Now you hop on that and you're starting to do it. And then you hop on the next thing. And now you look back and you're like, damn, I'm down 15 pounds and I haven't really even done shit. Okay.
That should be where everybody starts in August is one step right now, start slow. Because come September, when we kick this out, there's going to be multiple things you got to hit within, but I think that's the best part about what we're doing is it's within a week time frame. It's not like within the day, like you have to hit everything. It's like, as long as you complete these things X amount of times a week, some of them are going to be daily, like the simple, like not simple stuff, but like the basics, like the things you need to be doing every day, 10,000 steps, boom, daily. But then in terms of like actual physical exercise or like meditation / visualization type shit, like all that is just in a week span. So like you don't have to look at it as this huge thing. It's like as long as you finish this within 7 days, you're gonna be good. So start now, and then we can all kick this shit out together. Yeah, because that's what I really want is like to build a community of people who are all doing this together. I think that would be dope as fuck.
Yeah. I've been posting. I like the posts that I've been posting both in the group and on my page. I'm getting a little bit more consistent. But one of them was like centered around that. Like it was the whole post, and at the end it was like, "What's your August going to be?" Or like, "What's the goal you're going to be do in August?" or something like that. And that's really what it's about. Is just like fucking doing one thing. Like if you want to go back in the gym and you're like, I'm going to go every single day, but you're going 0 days right now. Say you're going to go 1 or 2 days a week. See what that is, and then hit the 10,000 steps on the other day, eat a little bit cleaner and see like how much fucking progress that actually makes. And so it's any areas in life. It's even like with work, like you're fucking whatever, struggling in like a sales job or a marketing one. Like, what are the tasks? Get back to ground zero. Figure out what that whole overall thing is, and that's hitting quota or that's making the presentations. Now, what do you have to do to fill in the gaps in order to get that? And some roads are longer than the fucking other, and we stop most of the time before we can even see the end result. But you just got to keep pushing because not much in life is short-term. There's a lot in life that is short-term gratification, but it doesn't lead to long-term sustainable results. Oh, that's fire. I like that. We got to make that sound cleaner for something else. But seriously, it's like we want everything right now. Amazon is the best thing that could have happened for us because we can get things in a timely thing. But Amazon is also the worst thing that happened for us because it shifted our mindset thinking that we can get everything today or tomorrow.
I literally asked Dami yesterday. I said, "Hey, you're going to the grocery store, right?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "I need a new toothbrush. Grab me one." She said, "I hope I don't forget. Why don't you just order it off Amazon? It'll be here tomorrow." I'm like, "Why am I going to pay for this thing to get shipped here when you can just get it tomorrow. You're already going to the store.
Yep. And people think that like fucking Amazon is the answer for their mental and physical health too. It's like, but I did this for 3 days. Like, why isn't it working? It's like, cuz motherfucker, you got to do it for 30 more. And guess what? After that, you got to do it for 30 more. And after that, you got to do it for 30 more. And it's a continuous process.
People look at us and they feel like, oh, well, they do all this shit every single day. But like, the thing is, like, we're in the same spot. Like, I'm not looking at this as like, what am I going to be in like 3 months? Like, it's like, okay, what do I have to do today? For example, I have been on a bulk, we'll call it that, but I really have been. Like, I've been saying that for months now. But like, it's definitely not been a 100% clean bulk. Like, we all know I've been fucking living it up out there.
Yeah.
So like, now it's like, sure, like, this is the time I was going to cut it off anyway and like start to cut again. But it's like, I can't focus on like, okay, I need to lose X amount of weight. It's like, well, I just got to make sure I eat clean today. And then tomorrow, well, I got to make sure I hit the gym and eat clean today. Like, it's every single day. Cause like, all it takes is one person be like, hey, let's go out and grab some food. And that day is done. Like, and then that's not going to fuck up the long-term vision. So like, just don't even focus on it today either. Like, if that does happen, cause it's inevitable, we're all going to slip up. We're all going to get off track. But like, then just focus on the next day. Not like, oh, the whole thing's fucked.
You finished that at my let book?
No.
Have you started it?
Yeah. I'm like 3/4 of the way through. I packed it up too early.
And that's one thing that he talks about, and it was like super powerful, is that his dad, I think everybody should read it, to be completely honest.
My dad actually said that his first book, he's on that one now, is better than this one.
Oh, really?
He said like 1,000,000 times better.
Oh, well, I
was like, oh shit,
read it.
Yeah,
cool. I need one anyways. But Ed Milet's new book is called The Power of One More, and it all started, his father was an alcoholic. And I'm not going to get into it. There's way too much knowledge to even like think that I would be spoiling anything.
I do know where you're going though, because me and my dad talked about it over the weekend.
Really?
Yeah, this last part.
Yep. And so he said that his dad, he went to his dad, pretty much sum it up. He went to his dad and he was like, I don't know if he said, how are you doing? Or have you drank? Or are you thinking about drinking? Like whatever he asked him. And his dad was like, nope. He's like, I didn't drink today. And Ed's like, are you going to drink tomorrow? And he's like, I don't know, Ed. He's like, I'm focused on today. He was like, and I know that I can do it for one more day. And he goes, and tomorrow I'm going to wake up and I'm going to say, I can do it for one more day. And hopefully I make it through. And once I make it through that day, I got one more day. And
realistically, you could do anything for one more day.
Yep. And like, even thinking like, bro, that's life. Like, you just got to get through the day. And sometimes it's making like sacrifices and challenges. Like you said, like, okay, you can go and, hang out with your friends if that's what you do on the weekends. But like, instead of going out and hanging with your friends, why don't you like step back, go like an hour or two after they go? Or when you go, why don't you eat dinner beforehand? So that way you're not eating out. And now you're only getting a couple of drinks instead of shitty food and drinks.
And like, don't make it a weekend affair. Like, focus on one day, or like this isn't a cheap day. This is a cheap meal. Like, people like to put these bigger things. Like, if you just made it smaller, it's going to make it way more manageable.
Yep. It's even with people starting on like a physical journey. It's like, start with today and get through that, and then start with tomorrow and achieve those tasks. Go out for your bike ride, go to the gym for 15 minutes, whatever it is, starting off, do that, and then go again tomorrow, and then again tomorrow. And then soon you're going to realize like, oh my God, like I'm sleeping a lot better. Damn, I'm not as like groggy midday. Oh shit, I see that there's 5 pounds off. Dang, I'm getting kind of stronger. I can lift like 20 pounds instead of 15 now. And then you look back 2 months and you're like, I'm almost at my goal. And I haven't even been putting in the work yet. And so it really is what those little habits and patterns can do. And I feel like this is the topic of the podcast today, is just like patterns and habits, because it's easy to start spiraling. And so I don't know, it's all about building that sustainable long-term success instead of the short-term quick hits. Because if you go on vacation and you eat shitty for a week, but you've been prepping your body for the last 6 months to eat the right nutrition, eat the right amount of calories for yourself, you're less likely to gain the weight, because you're going to have more muscle. Your metabolism is going to work the way it should. And none of that would have been possible if you didn't keep pushing each and every day through those last 6 months.
The sustainability is literally the key, and it's the only thing we ever preach. I literally talked to my client today, and I was just checking in because he had COVID for a few weeks, and he finally tested negative a week ago. So like, he was getting back into it. So I said, how's the diet been? He's like, Oh, it's been good. I meal prep for the week, but then me and my girl's family went out for dinner on Tuesday, so I kind of cheated a little bit. I'm like, don't, it's one fucking meal, bro. I'm like,
Yep.
honestly, don't even beat yourself up over it. I'm like, you still need to like enjoy life and like hang out with your family. Like, you don't want to be the guy who like can't even hang out with your family because you can't eat anything. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Like, you prepped the rest of the week. That's more than you were doing last month. Like, just take that win. Like,
Yep.
let let it be something to be proud of. Like, I don't know. People get so caught up in that long term shit like we're talking about that they don't realize like what they've already came past and like what
Yeah.
they've accomplished.
Yep. And too, if you're training properly and you're doing the right things by eating the right amount of macros that are sufficient for your body and the way you work out, if you're focusing on how much exercise you're doing, because too much could have the reverse effect and be bad. When you have that cheat meal like your client has, like you've worked with him for what, 3 months now or something like that?
4.
4. Like when he has that cheat meal, it's honestly probably going to help him more than
Mm-hmm.
he thinks it is in his mind, which is good. He's thinking, wow, this
Right.
is bad, this is bad, this is bad. But it's kind of like, I don't know if you would call it like a refeed or what, but it's
Yeah, I
like,
mean, essentially, your body's just getting something it's not used to, so
yep.
it doesn't store it the way that it would if you're eating it all the time.
Yep. And sometimes it's good to trick that body up and
Mm-hmm.
make it work a little bit different to like keep things going so you don't plateau. So
Yep,
that cheat meal probably helped him more than he thought, but it's good that he's like, fuck, I shouldn't have done that, because it's just going to make him work harder, which is awesome.
for sure. I feel like we've actually been going way longer than we usually do.
Really?
I don't know what time we got on here, but
I don't know either.
it's been a
Yeah,
while.
no, it's good. I even like this concept with like people that apply for jobs because they're always like, oh my God, like I want to fucking cry. I applied for 3 jobs and I didn't get it. And it's like, yeah, no shit, you didn't get it because you only applied for 3 jobs.
Mm-hmm.
It's like apply for 3 more and see what happens. Oh, guess what? Now you had 6 interviews and you learned X, Y, and Z. And guess what? That 7th one might be it. It's like, stop fucking thinking that everything, again, it's not instant gratification. Life does not just come at you like an Amazon package. All right. We need to get that out of our head. We need to stop looking at celebrities and all of these influencers thinking that they have it all. Because majority of the time it is not the case.
And even if they have it all, they didn't get it overnight either. They fucking
No.
busted their ass to get to where they're at. Like that shit just doesn't happen.
Yep. Yep. It's even like some of our friends, as we know, like are doing like TikTok and stuff like that. I mean, I guess we are too. But it's that consistency that we talked about. I think you and Dami talked about it too, which I don't know if I
Mm-hmm.
agree with their statement on the last podcast that you guys did. But the point
I don't.
is
I was
that
disagreeing the whole time.
I know. The point is that like I can see people that are being consistent, but it's even taking that and breaking it down. Like, okay, I'm posting the videos every single day, but now how can I get more engagement? And so that's going into other people's posts that are posting content like you and like commenting on their posts, good things. So that way they go to your page and now they see all your videos and hopefully they give you a follow. Or it's spreading it, I don't know, in different like areas. But what I'm getting at is once you start getting the pattern down of one thing, look for other ways that you can start incorporating the better change
Mm-hmm.
or the more action items to filter that funnel. So that way you see the success, because once you get one pattern down and it becomes a habit and you're used to doing it, now see how you can feed that pattern and habit, because it's only going to elevate you 2x, 4x, 6x. And next thing you know, now you're blown up. You have X amount of followers, you're getting paid, or in the gym, whatever. You can use it in any analogy,
Right.
but it's getting that initial pattern. So that way you create it. And then it's thinking of other avenues and other areas that you can funnel your ideas and thoughts in. So that way it 2 times, 4 times, 6 times folds. And then next thing you know, you built that empire. Even my buddy
Yep.
that's doing real estate, he's doing that same shit right now and he's
Oh
fucking
yeah,
killing
he's
it.
killing
And
it, bro.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
he's
super
killing
proud
it.
of him. And I give him shit all the time on like his posts and he gives me plenty as well. But like when you look at what he's doing, he had a dream, he had a vision, he painted that picture of what he wanted, he broke it down, and now he's executing on it. And now he's finding out ways that is making it even easier. So it frees up his time more to go and find more
Mm-hmm.
properties or go and fucking travel the world, like whatever it is. And it just shows you. But again, most people don't want to put in the work. That dude started off filming for this big real estate agent. Nobody knows that. He started filming for him so that way he could build the knowledge on it. He found a resource that he could utilize. And then next thing you know, he built his own empire off of doing something out of the ordinary, doing it for free. So that way he could learn. And now he's fucking 100xing that free investment that he did for himself. So it
That's
applies
a
in
whole new
all.
topic because I was about to go on a rant there, but that's a whole new topic that we need to write down. Is
Okay.
like I'm gonna write it down right now so I don't forget it.
There we go. But that's how life is. And that's what I'm trying to preach is that like create the initial patterns and then figure out ways that you can funnel other areas in there. So that way you can keep building and it'll build faster for you. Don't stop at the one avenue that you take because it is going to plateau and it is going to flatline. So figure out different ways that you can feed into that. So that way it doesn't settle.
Yep. All right. I got that wrote down. So I had to write down enough so that it is coherent in my mind next time.
There we go.
That's all I got, buddy. I need to get this fucking wig off, man. It's itching me to death.
All right, you look good though, brother. We got to start like I really wish. I think ladies and gentlemen, me and Dylan are going to start traveling to each other and hopefully being able to film a lot more content now that he's in Colorado.
At least like every other month, I think. Because like we could literally film the entire 2 month span that we're not together in a weekend.
Yep. Yeah. So now that he's in Colorado, it's a lot cheaper, and Colorado is actually a place that I want to visit.
Yeah.
Because
and especially like there's so much to do out here too. Like that's not what we would typically do if we go visit a friend somewhere else. Like there's so much to do outside.
Yeah. And we could film in like dope spots because we could go to the ski slopes and all of that kind of stuff. My uncle's cabin. So it'll be cool. I'm excited.
Maybe not spend too much time with your uncle. He kind of fucked me up last time.
All right, brother. Well, as you guys all know, have the desire to inspire. Don't sell yourself short. And once you start creating those patterns, figure out ways that you can level up and go down new paths, new roads to keep building this empire that you want.
Peace out.